Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. It's titled The Confidence to Lead, and the Bible reading is from Acts chapter 18 verse 26. So Apollos began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Aquila and Priscilla heard him, they took him aside and explained to him the way of God more accurately. Priscilla and her husband Aquila may have been the world's first husband and wife ministry team. They certainly set a standard for leadership, and Priscilla's equal partnership with Aquila stands as a reminder that God gives women ministerial gifts to use and reach others for Christ. Priscilla and Aquila left Rome when the Emperor Claudius expelled all the Jews. They settled in Corinth and established a tent-making business working together. When Paul came to Corinth in AD 50, he stayed with them, working alongside them, since he too was a tent maker by trade. This gave them an extraordinary opportunity to learn the gospel message, to question Paul, and to absorb the intricacies of Jesus' teachings. For the next 18 months, the three of them worked to build the church in Corinth, and when Paul left, Priscilla and Aquila went with him as far as Ephesus. These two were very influential in Ephesus, remaining after Paul left in order to teach and build a foundation for the believers there. They ran a house church, and in one of the most profound examples of their work, they watched the dynamic speaker Apollos, recognizing his gifts, but also the errors in his message. Instead of confronting him, however, they took him aside privately, offering him correction and encouragement. Their goal was to strengthen the body of Christ, not humiliate someone making mistakes. They remained staunch friends with Paul, however, who continued to greet them in his letters even after they returned to Rome. Scholars have sometimes pointed to the fact that Priscilla is mentioned first as often as Aquila, which may indicate that Paul sees them as partners, equal in strength. Larry Richards, in his in-depth book, Every Woman in the Bible, reflects on the creation of woman in Genesis and suggests in Priscilla and Aquila, we see the transformation of marriage and the restoration of God's original intent that married couples should be partners in all things in their life. Without a doubt, Priscilla and Aquila helped transform the early church, despite exile, threat of death, or the need to make a living. Women can still look to Priscilla to see that women definitely should have the confidence to minister to others when the need arises. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you've all had a very wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!